We've got some pretty cool Spider-Man 2 news.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, and the video game industry is about to go on strike. Durag Nation, I'm back again with super news, breaking down all the superhero news you need in 5 minutes or less. If you want to be kept up to date with games like Marvel Spider-Man 2, hit the like button, but if this video wasn't for you, change it to a dislike. To start things off lightly, Insomniac provided fans with a cool new gameplay detail recently. The map, which is confirmed to be about double in size compared to the previous games, can be completely traversed with your web wings. So as soon as I get Marvel Spider-Man 2, I will for sure be testing this in free roam by trying to fly across the entire map. Next Thursday is also the 5-year anniversary of Spider-Man PS4. As part of an early celebration, Insomniac Games will be hosting a special live stream the day before on their Twitch channel at 6 p.m. EST, where the devs will be hanging out with the original cast of the game. If the anniversary were at the end of the month, this particular stream probably wouldn't be possible because we are once again facing another potential strike. As you should know, the film and television industry has been turned upside down by the actors and writers strike, which has led late night hosts to start podcasts and has delayed numerous projects, including most of Marvel's Phase 5 and 6, Beyond the Spider-Verse, and the James Gunn DCU. Now, SAG-AFTRA president Fran Drescher has confirmed that their negotiations on the video game side of things have stalled as well. Similar to the actors and writers strike in Hollywood, the video game dispute is based on a desire for an increase in pay and protections against artificial intelligence, which performers and writers fear will be used to replace them. The union just announced they are authorized to go on strike if a new agreement is not made by September 25th. The video game actors last went on strike in 2016, and it lasted almost a full year. If you look at the 10 companies that could be affected by the strike, which include EA, Activision, Take-Two, Insomniac, and Epic Games, they account for a massive part of the gaming industry, so this is for sure a huge deal if they strike. But it's not the same as the writers and actors strike, so I need to break this down for you because there is some misinformation going around and people are panicking. First off, Marvel Spider-Man 2 is not in danger. Well, at least not the main game. The union represents actors, so these would be people who lend their voices for games and also have their body and facial movements captured, like Yuri Lowenthal from Spider-Man and Chris Judge from God of War. Because Spider-Man 2 is coming out next month, all their motion capture and voice work is finished, but there was reportedly a 2024 DLC planned featuring Yuri, plus Tony Todd, the voice of Venom, and Najee Jeter, the voice of Miles. So if they're not finished, that DLC is getting delayed until an agreement is reached. This could, however, impact Marvel's Wolverine, which according to reports from industry insider Jeff Grubb, is likely to be released in 2025, but could come as early as 2024. There is a lot we don't know about that game, but if the voice and motion capture work isn't finished yet, that game will be delayed until an agreement is reached, which could push it firmly into 2025 if it wasn't already, and potentially into 2026 depending on their progress. It will definitely impact the new Marvel games that were recently announced. Electronic Arts signed a 3-game deal with Disney to produce at least 3 new Marvel games, with the first 2 being solo games for Iron Man and Black Panther. Studios try to get voice work done pretty early in the process, so that won't be possible if there is a strike, and motion capture for the characters will be delayed as well. This doesn't affect the other game developers, so all the writers, level designers, and people working on systems will still be able to work, but obviously these games won't be able to release without motion capture and voice acting. The actors would also not be able to do any promotion for the game, such as interviews and panels. Based on comments made by the union president, it sounds like a strike is probably going to happen, but let's hope they're able to get a fair deal and both sides walk away happy. There is a new state of play reportedly coming, and Spider-Man 2 would be the star of it. I'll talk about that in the next video on screen.